6:16 on this Wednesday night. Betsy Kling is here. Feast always a lot of fun. Looks like the weather's going to be nice as well.
Weather is going to be great. You know, we're finally getting some rain, which we really need, but we're trying to balance it out with all the outdoor plans and whatnot. But actually, if we kind of take a look at the last 24 hours, we have had some bumpy weather. We had some pretty powerful thunderstorms that moved through last night. And as a matter of fact, there was a tornado that touched down. You didn't hear about this. We didn't have a warning on it or anything. It was very small. If we go zooming into Geauga County to Middlefield, and we go about 3 miles north of Middlefield, just a very small, weak tornado touchdown. Now, Burton-Windsor Road crosses over Madison Road, which is known as Route 528. And you can see these farms here. These are likely the farms that were damaged in this weak tornado. About 8:45 to 8:47, 85-mile-per-hour winds. That does classify it as an EF0 tornado. That's the lowest classification possible. It was only about a quarter of a mile long, about 75 yards wide, but it was enough to do some damage to some outbuildings. Apparently, there was some livestock that was injured, so still wanted to make sure everybody knew about that. There was a tornado that touched down yesterday. Thankfully, we are getting that rain that I just talked about, but, you know, we do have to keep an eye out for thunderstorms. They can get a little squirrely from time to time. Greater Cleveland, we're dealing with sunshine right now, and the temperatures are going to be sliding back into the 70s as we pass the midnight hour. You can see where the rain is right now, generally right along and just south of US 224 and I-76. This is putting down some heavy rain over toward the Youngstown area, but then as you slide back in toward Alliance, the north end of Canton, North Canton up into Jackson Township, even into Hartville, and then farther west, Portage Lake's getting some rain showers right now, Coventry Township and whatnot, and then you head back toward Orville, eastern side of Worcester at this point, and then the far northwest corner of Wayne County also getting some heavier showers. These showers really have been kind of scattered across the area throughout the afternoon and the evening. They haven't really done anything as far as like major thunderstorms. We had one good cluster of storms that went through the southern side of Richland and Ashland counties. That is now well off to the south, but you can see kind of the evolution of these showers. Everything is moving to the east, but the whole system is pressing southward. We may still have a few rogue showers that hop over the lake, but for right now, it looks like things are relatively clear. Where we do still have those showers, though, we could have an isolated downpour threat through the rest of the evening, especially south of Cleveland. So keep an eye on it. I'd say by midnight, we should be dry across most of northern Ohio. The front that is pushing through right now will help to continue to clear things out through the day tomorrow. In your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast for tonight, the leftover showers and even a few rumbles of thunder will continue this evening, and then we'll start to see things backing off by the midnight hour. Early morning, we're probably going to see some fog forming in areas that have had the rain with the light winds expected. Temperatures tomorrow morning start your day in the upper 60s, and we are expecting a beautiful afternoon. Clearing conditions, maybe a few clouds farther south for you friends in Akron, Canton, and Mansfield, but the temperatures will be topping out in the low 80s, which is pretty seasonable for this time of the year. We'll be in the mid 80s on Friday with more sunshine, and here comes the weekend. Temperatures surging back up toward the 90-degree mark for Saturday with lots of sunshine around. We do have an isolated shower or thunderstorm threat on Sunday. Better chances coming our way for Monday and Tuesday as some cooler air starts to move back in.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. All right, thanks, Betsy.
Thanks, Betsy.